What's happening, everybody? What is going on? You are live. We are live right here on the Your Pal Hal show on Backchannel. I am your host. My name is Hal Rudnick, and I'm going to be hanging out with you for the next 2 hours. Ooh, and what a time we are going to have. Buckle up, strap yourself in, put on your helmet and safety goggles, and brush your teeth, make sure you're wearing socks, and let's set sail for good times. Yes, good times lay ahead. Here's what we have in store for us today. Pop culture, a little bit of news, some trending topics, we'll definitely touch on some movie stuff, TV streaming, world events, and then nonsense, goofs, gags, shenanigans. Like, what am I talking about? Oh, like anything's possible. We could get a visit from my little pet owl friend, Percival. Hoot, 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 hoot. Hello, I am Percival the Owl. How is everyone today? Percival, what a pleasure to see you. You too. Hoot hoot. And that was Percival. See, you never know. Yesterday, a dinosaur stopped by. A dinosaur with a bad attitude, I will say. We'll talk more about that in a moment. But yeah. A lot of fun in store for the next 2 hours. It's 11:04 in Los Angeles on the West Coast in the home office of the Your Pal Hal show. Going to take you up till 1 o'clock today. Taking you up till 4 o'clock on the East Coast. 3 o'clock in Omaha, Nebraska, the home of our good friend and the official attorney of the Your Pal Hal show, Rob Schaefer. And we're taking you up till 9 o'clock. 9 p.m. in London, England. And I'll tell you one thing that's for damn sure. This show, it's better when you get involved. It's better when you are a participant. So I want all your opinions. If you disagree with me, I want all the smoke. Bring it. Let me know what you've got an issue with, or let me know if you love what's happening. I am here for it. Also, let me know what you're snacking on. Are you snacking on a little granola? Great. Are you eating a Chicago deep dish pizza? Mwah. Are you eating an orange? I want to hear about it because I'm a snack guy, all right? I like snacks from way back. So here's how you communicate with us, folks. If you're listening on your smart device, you get your smart device's attention. You use the magic word, say, and then you drop in anything after that. So it would work thusly. Smart device, say, I'm eating granola. Smart device, say, I'm sitting on my front porch whittling. Smart device, say, I am putting on my makeup because I'm about to go meet the man of my dreams for coffee. Whatever. Let me know what you're up to. Whatever it is, however it is, I want to know. Just like my friend Rob Schaefer, who I mentioned earlier. He said he's eating pizza with a knife and fork, the way that Moses intended. Well, we are biblically at odds there, Rob. Because I'm going to eat that greasy pizza with I'm a hands-on pizza guy. Rob Schaefer, listen, I understand because Rob Schaefer, this is a respectable gentleman who puts on a tie many days. Most days, 5 days a week. He's an attorney, so he's got to look profesh. So I respect, you don't want to get the grease on your tie. Me, I'm wearing a RoboCop t-shirt and a hoodie. So I'm a little looser. I don't mind if I, get a little oil drip on my hoodie. So talk with us that way if you are listening to us via your at-home smart device. Or if you're watching us on YouTube, go ahead and chit-chat with us via YouTube on the in the chat. Or go to backchannel.tv and you can leave you can chat with us, and you can leave a review of the show. So you can say, you know what, I think Hal should dress up a little bit more, or I think Hal should wear a mascot costume, or you know what, I'm fine with Hal keeping it cash. Up to you. Go ahead and tell us what you think. And please, I invite you. I would love for you to be a part of the show. Let me shout you out. Let me chat with you. It would be my absolute pleasure. And it's a pleasure to welcome in our producer. He's got his hands on the controls, whether he's in Los Angeles or Oregon, where he is right now. Producer Travis. Travis.
Hello.
Hello, Travis. How are you?
I'm just great. It's another.
You're coming in a little low, Travis. A little low. I would encourage you to just turn it up just a titch.
That's a titch.
All right. My friend Stacy is here. Stacy, always great to hear from you. Stacy's drinking tea and honey today, hanging out with Aunt Tracy. I love it. Ken joined the stream. Ken, glad to have you here. Travis, I have not spoken to you in a good 22 hours or so. What the hell have you been up to, my friend?
Oh, I'm in day 5 of my time here, spending time with the family, watching basketball with my dad, sorting through Grandpa's old stuff, just all the stuff that you do when you're with your family. And I'll tell you what, one thing, aside to all of the joys of familial time, I'm like not spending any money like I haven't in the past week. It's been great.
Very nice, very nice. It's good to save a buck or two. So
yeah, unforeseen benefits.
And what are you going to take the money you're saving and blow it on when you get back to Los Angeles?
I'm going to light it on fire.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just, that should be exhilarating.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
It burns all colorful. No, I don't know. They just, Apple just teased me with a new tier of desktop computer that slides right in this area where it's a little more heavy duty than some of their models, but not quite the insane thing. And I was like, oh no, they're gonna take $2,500 from me. I can feel it.
Gotcha.
Because I need a new dedicated work machine. Because one thing about the pandemic, along with not knowing what time is, you kind of forget all of a sudden your hardware is like 2.5 years older without really thinking about it, and it's starting to show its age.
Yeah, you know what? Eventually, I'm gonna have to get on that new computer, computer train. Knock on wood, I'm okay for now. But yeah, I think I might have mentioned before, early into the pandemic, I knocked a big old cup of coffee right onto my keyboard.
That's right.
And it was a sign from the universe, perhaps, because it was all, it's all written in the Jewish, in the Torah and the Jewish religion and Hebrew. We say it's besheret,
meaning
which it is written in everything that's happening is written by God. It is all predetermined. It's meant to be. So this might have been besheret that I backed up my computer that morning and then spilt an entire cup of coffee on it that afternoon. Like, how does that? And
yeah.
then my wife, her her old computer that she wasn't using anymore was like a year or two newer than the one I had just spilt on. So now I'm on my wife's old machine, and it's doing the job.
Oh
It's
yeah,
doing the job.
absolutely. We're
Yeah.
here.
So I hear you on that, Travis. Every once in a while you got to upgrade stuff. Rob Schaefer, circling back to what we were chatting about. I can't go to the courthouse with pizza grease stain on my tie. I show up like a slob and my client's going to jail. And that's why, if I may sidebar for a moment to use a little legal parlance. If you do the crime, you do the time. Well, your chances of doing the time will be significantly lower if you enlist the services of Rob Schaefer. You see, a learned Renaissance man, a master chef, Iron Chef, an executive chef, and a man of the law, a legal scholar. So, if you find yourself in times of trouble, Mother Mary called to me, seeking words of wisdom, take on the services of Rob Schaefer, attorney at law. Especially if you're in Omaha, Nebraska, practicing out of the great state of Nebraska. Rob Schaefer, the official attorney of the Your Pal Hal Show, copyright 2022, all rights reserved, patent pending, trademark. Travis.
Yes.
So when are you due back? When are you due back in Los Angeles? What are you laughing at?
You sound like my roommate. Says, when are you coming back?
When are you due back in Los Angeles, Travis?
I'll be out of here tomorrow after our show. I have not yet decided whether or not I'm going to go straight home or if I'm going to break it up into 2 days, land back in the Bay Area, and just take it easy on myself in terms of the marathon driving.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Now, Travis.
Yes.
You were in tears yesterday.
Yeah,
on our
absolutely.
show.
Yes. I forget why. Why?
Because a dinosaur hurt your feelings.
Right. A dinosaur came by and yelled at me.
A mean dinosaur.
Yes.
Are you okay?
I'm not addressing it right now, like internally. I think it's going to be best for me to get through. Like, I see it, I perceive the hurt, and it's going to have its time. But the show needs me right now.
Sure. Oh, what a pro.
Thank you.
So I'm going to ask everyone out there. So just FYI, Harry T-Rex, who has been a friend of the show, and he's a friend of mine, so I'm kind of in the middle of a rock and a hard place here. He came on the show yesterday and really lit into Travis, like he's a carnivore, this dinosaur. Said that he wants to chop up Travis and eat him on a chef's salad. Like,
he's gonna eat my head.
Yep, bite your head clean off.
So I think it's just, if I could ask anything, it's just, I think it's best if he's not around, I think there would be nothing, I don't want to, I hate to use the word triggered, but I think if Harry T-Rex were to roll up here, I think it would put me in a pretty, it put me in a really weird position,
Well, we'll see, because, not going to lie, Travis, I talked to the folks, at the, who run the internet. And the
James
ratings,
T. Internet?
yes.
Wow.
We're getting a lot of feedback on this, by the way. The chat is lighting up with this.
I see that.
So and according to the folks that run the internet, Travis,
Yeah.
our ratings go through the roof when Harry T-Rex makes an appearance on the show.
Well,
So I don't know what to tell. So I cannot commit to completely exorcising Harry T. Rex from the show. Like I said, Travis, I'm in between a rock and a hard place. I'm in a tough position here because we got a lot of mouths to feed. I gotta watch your back. But like Harry T. Rex, he's also a friend of mine, and he's good for business. So I might need you and him to work this out at some point. Stacy, our friend in Texas, I don't like anyone who yells at Travis. Stacy is staunchly Team Travis.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. It's nice to know that there's someone in my corner here.
Find in Colorado is with us. What's up, Find? Kim, hello to you. And yeah, Travis's mom, Debbie Butterfield. What the F? Apparently I missed that. I assume this is not a joke. It's not a joke. Travis was berated.
It's not a joke, Mom. A dinosaur came onto this show and yelled at me.
Yeah, he didn't like you. He doesn't like you.
No, and I don't. I was just trying to do my best to run this show the way I know it's supposed to be run in terms of content and advocacy for certain habits and traits. And look, I understand that like loose cannons and bad boys, jack the ratings, but there's a certain point where it's too much.
Yeah, no, I agree, because I remember what one of the main bones of, like, you were shaming him about certain lifestyle traits of his, but I can get on board with that because, yeah, he likes to drive drunk.
Yeah, and that's, what a hobby. To say, I like to drive drunk. Like, what? Just find something else to do, please. So our dinosaur friend, Harry T. Rex, said he likes to throw back a few drinks and get behind the wheel of a truck. Yeah, a truck.
That's really not cool. That's really not cool.
What else is he? If that's his leisure time, what is it like? I shudder to think where the bottom of that hole is,
Well, he made no qualms about saying he'll eat a man chopped up onto a chef's salad.
Yeah. Not to mention all the while being the CEO of Pizza Hut, which just
let's not bury the lead here. Holly Gutierrez says that's a safety hazard.
He's a safety hazard.
Yeah. Grass Puddle chiming in. Kim and Kanye drama is they have Kim and Kanye, we have Travis and a dino.
If I were to be divorced, I imagine this is what that would feel like.
Yeah, maybe. Andrew McLean says Harry sounds worse and worse by the second. Yeah, I mean, listen, I don't like a lot of this, but he's a dear friend.
Well, how is he such a dear friend of yours? At what point did you become close with a dinosaur?
Where do I live? Los Angeles. What's one of the major landmarks in Los Angeles? The Brea Tar Pits. And he was there just reminiscing about prehistoric times, and like we struck up a conversation. Oh! My precariously set up light tipped over.
Oh no.
Okay, here we go.
That's one of those written in the cosmic
Burchette.
Google. It's gonna tell you something. Burchette, something.
Yeah, maybe
dinosaurs. Bad news.
That I shouldn't have befriended this dinosaur.
Yeah, that's what that. Yep.
So, Grass Puddle said, I thought this was America. Freedom! To paraphrase Mel Gibson in Braveheart. But, so Grass Puddle, are you saying you thought this was America, so people should have the freedom to throw back a few drinks and get behind the wheel of a truck? Also, he's probably gonna need a big truck because he's a big old dinosaur, right?
I guess at a certain point, dude.
Side note, I was driving home last night, and there was a truck parked in my neighborhood that was a pickup truck that was like raised so high, like we're talking close to monster truck status here. And it just got me thinking, what if you're a parking enforcement person that has to put a GD ticket on one of these things, and literally, like, you would have to, like, I didn't see if there was like a little step there, but you would have to like grab the side mirror, step up, and like lean. It's like you would have to climb this thing. It's like such an impractical vehicle. They would need a ladder. They would need a ladder. Yeah, Holly Gutierrez. That's it. Yeah, it just got me, like, I'm like, I don't know. Is like, I guess I'm just not that guy. But I'm like, who's the guy? Like, I get people like trucks. I get people need trucks for work oftentimes, for hauling, and they're very practical. Listen, I'd be lying if I didn't say I like enlisted the services of friends to help me move who had vehicles that were larger than mine. Yeah, I get that they're truck guys. But going the extra, like the monster truck, where you have to do like a pull-up to get in practically every time. It's I don't know. And then, yeah, it's just a whole lifestyle. Like, that truck is it's a real commitment.
Yeah. I prefer, I'm rocking the Scion XB, which had a strong second life in the used car market with senior citizens, because the door is so low to the ground, you basically just step into it.
Oh, yeah. Very nice, very nice. Yeah. Also, you like to drop it low because you are an enthusiast of lowrider culture. Isn't that right, Travis?
Yep, lowrider culture. I'm torn between my love of lowrider culture and Japanese efficiency. So I got a Scion XB, which is the marriage of both, truly.
And your love of the rhombus.
Yes.
Or
big fan of the rhombus.
Or the rectangle. The rectangle. It's a rectangle.
Depends on how fast I'm going.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, which is not above 70.
It
that
goes
thing
from
is...
this to...
yeah.
Oh! I will say that... I will say that Harry really put you in your place when you said that you were in a square yesterday. And he noted that it was a rectangle and not a square.
That's the thing. I'm seeing now that there is people, Harry and his supporters are quite mean. They know they're not afraid to take it there.
Harry's supporters are legion. Here's Rob Schaefer. I'm a big fan of Harry, and if Hal wants him on, I am all for it. After all, the show's called Your Pal Hal, not Hal's producer Travis's show. Wow. Not a lot of people want to talk about NBA Tonight for hours.
Hurtful, Rob. Cut me deep.
Wow. I enjoy, in Travis's defense, I do enjoy hoops talk. I am a big basketball fan. But, yeah, Rob makes a good point, though.
He does. I would do that. And this is your show.
It is. And, Harry's my pal, and you're my pal. So we'll have to figure this out. Let's jump into some trending topics. The Twitterverse, the Twitter sphere, it calls to us every day, and we heed that call. We look at the Twitter trends on the Twitter website. And it's www.twitter.com if you're not familiar. Rob Schaefer teases. I tease because I love. Right back at you, Rob. We love Rob Schaefer. And I love all our listeners. I appreciate folks hanging out. Although Stacy coming in to clap back at Rob. Stacy chiming in. Okay, Rob, that's enough.
Oh no.
Stacey, you know what? I appreciate that Stacy is a Travis stan. You know, Stacy's a fan of Travis. What? It's a good point that Travis is adorable, real eye candy. Oh my gosh!
Thank you, Deborah Rudnick.
My mom really just chiming in with some
Thank you.
big time, almost uncomfortable Travis adoration there. Debbie Butterfield is a little steamed.
Oh yeah, my separate from this stream, I think my mom was half convinced this was this feud was. I mean, look, it's all real. It's all real. But she's very concerned for a second. I had to talk her off the ledge there.
Holly Gutierrez says it's a good point though. Do all of Hal's pals need to be pals? And Holly, well put. And I will say this. No, they don't. Because even some of the people here, everyone who I appreciate, you and me can disagree.
Yeah.
And I'm still your pal because I understand that it takes all kinds. And I think, this freaking country is going to be better served if we can discuss, if we can still be friends and communicate. So I hope Travis and Harry T-Rex can work out their differences, and we'll go from there. I want to shout out Kevin, who joined the stream. Oliver, coming to us from the great state of Kentucky. Ali in California. What's up, Ali? And Pamela in Ohio. Melinda in Virginia. So very happy to have you here. Let's jump into the Twitter first. So first off, just an update on the elephant in the room, the situation in Ukraine. High-level talks between Russia and Ukraine failed to reach broad ceasefire. Russian and Ukrainian foreign ministers Sergei Lavrov and Dmitry Kuleba met in the Turkish city of Antalya on Thursday, though no agreement to end hostilities was reached. That's a real bummer. It's a nightmare situation. The talks are the highest level so far between the countries. Meanwhile, the bombing of a maternity hospital by Russian forces in the city of Mariupol on Wednesday continues to spark international outrage. Yeah, just a nightmare situation. Civilians being killed, and it persists. So that's it's kind of status quo over there, and thoughts are with the people of Ukraine. Just a bad situation. Not much more to say. We are pretty much holding steady, and Russia's the bad guys. Are we the baddies? Yes, you're the baddies. But that's what are you going to do? We can't solve it right now. So, yeah, Holly Gutierrez says Putin is a monster. And I am, I am, the U.S., we're not using any more Russian oil. We're not accepting it. And my caviar consumption is cut in half at the very least. And I said I'm not afraid to go out on a limb and say, I think I've said this before, I'm married. Here's my ring. But if I was a single man, I'd think twice before I dated a Russian supermodel. Travis, you have some of the loudest gulps.
I'm so sorry.
Are my gulps that loud? Am I doing some kind of weird ASMR performance every time I take a sip of beverage?
Because I can't hear it with the headphones. I'm so sorry.
Let me.
But
No, that's okay. I can hear. Let me. If you can't hear it, let me show you. I'll
all
just
right.
do a little demonstration of
Sure.
what your drinking sounds like, Travis.
Sure.
All right.
Look, the
So
issue is this is a very directional microphone, and I haven't given enough credence to it's pointed at my throat. It's my bad. Anyways, the whole reason I'm here, which isn't a good one, is have you ever tried doing a Kennedy? I feel like you could do a really good Kennedy. That
ask
whole
not what your country can do for you. Ask what you could do for your country.
exactly
Is
somewhere
it the
between
way my
Kennedy and
hair
Clinton.
is like?
No, it was during
Oh,
that little ramble talk. It was very stately, and all of a sudden I'm like, if he twinges this, East Coast, I think he's pretty much 8 out of 10 to a Kennedy out the gate.
ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do. I did have sexual relations with Marilyn
That's
Monroe.
wrong. Oh
She
yeah, that's
had
right, guy.
she did she my brother and I were intimate with Ms. Marilyn Monroe, and then the CIA had Marilyn Monroe killed.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
How's that?
fulfilled everything wildest dreams. It's great.
There
Thank
you
you.
go.
All right.
There you go. All right. So, Ukraine status quo. Yeah, I stand with Ukraine. And what a nightmare! What a bloody nightmare happening over there. But the world moves. The world spins. It keeps going. Gotta keep going. Got to keep going, folks. Listen, there's pain and suffering every day on this big blue orb. And so, moving from a real life villain, Vladimir Putin, to a fictional villain, Darth Vader. That was a pretty good segue, huh, Travis? Pictures are out
Yeah.
of Hayden Christensen as Darth Vader in the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. You know what? The people love Vader. Give him more Vader. It's weird because it's like you know, it's kind of funny that I don't know. This just struck me, like, because we've had so many Jokers in our lifetime from Batman. Joker's a great villain. Darth Vader's a great villain. But there's only like one like Darth Vader. I mean, like Hayden Christensen played him. You had, but we only got like just a little taste at the end of, what is it? The Rise of the Sith, and James Earl Jones and the actor who was in Darth Vader getup escapes me. But like it's basically only one Vader. What if we had like Vader interpretations, like the same way we have different Joker interpretations? That would be neat. Why don't we do that, Star Wars? Why don't we do different Star Warses like that? Like, you know, like have like Kylo Ren could have been just like a more emo Vader. I mean, that's what people kind of said he was. Or like we have like just a huge jacked Vader. Or I don't know. I'm just talking. I'm just spitballing here. But it's like, but I'm excited. So you got these pictures of Vader. His suit's all got lit up with buttons and bells and whistles. Let's take a look at that. Let's see that Darth Vader suit right there, Travis. Let's see. There he is. I mean, Holly Gutierrez says, "Isn't that what Disney's been doing?" Yeah, kinda. But like, I'm talking about like a huge departure and like their own interpretation. I mean, we've gotten like this. Yeah, I guess we got this weird Boba Fett in the Boba Fett show, which was like a terrible show that got good in the last 2 episodes because the Mandalorian came on board. And we got Grogu. We basically the book of Boba Fett was saved by one episode being a Mandalorian episode. Basically, like it was how many episodes were in the last season of The Mandalorian? 8. This was the 9th Mandalorian episode as opposed to the 6th or 7th Book of Boba Fett episode that saved the Book of Boba Fett. Anyway, that's a different conversation. But yeah, no, Holly Gutierrez is right about that. Sort of, but I'm like, oh yeah, what if, instead of the basic that thing that we know, what if we did something crazy with it? I don't know. I'm barely making sense, but yeah, it makes sense to me, and so I'm fine with it. Let's bring up that picture. And you got to admire Disney and Star Wars, I guess, for being loyal to this kid, Hayden Christensen, who I had not heard much from since the prequel trilogy. Long time ago in a country not so far away, I was 8 years old doing my best Darth Vader imitation, Hayden Christensen. That's pretty cool. It's a good story. Seems like a nice guy, and he's back. He's back in the suit. He'll be squaring up against Ewan McGregor again, hopefully. And although we know how that eventually ends, all right, because it was in Star Wars. Can we scroll through, see if there's anything else on this thread? Let's just talk about how much Hayden Christensen loves and adores being Darth Vader Anakin. It just feels amazing that he's back to do it again. Let's read these quotes. Can you click on those quotes? Let's scroll through these quotes from Hayden Christensen. All right, here's the first one. Yeah, Holly Gutierrez. I'm excited too. It looks kind of cool. I mean, old school Star Wars. I get kind of geeked up. And we watched and talked about the trailer for Obi-Wan, I think it was yesterday, and it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. I don't want anyone else on the screen trying to do my thing. I'll take a few bruises for the team. All right, Hayden Christensen talking about wearing the getup. It was exhilarating being given the task of playing the connective tissue in Darth Vader to get to actually put on the costume. Cool. There he is. Movie phone behind him. I begged and pleaded, and they were nice enough to build a Darth Vader suit that actually fit me. Cool. I can't even necessarily articulate how it made me feel, and that was very empowering. A memory that won't leave me in the near future. Nice. There he is, giving little peace signs. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. And yeah, it's nice to see. Oh, speaking of interpretations of Darth Vader, we did get like a slightly more badass version. And I mean, he's already a badass, but like he wrecked shop in Rogue One. Like that Darth Vader we got a taste of in Rogue One. That was pretty sick. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And Dan Kurtz, welcome to the party, my friend. I love Anakin. That's the one where a mall Darth Vader comes to life and falls in love with Andrew McCarthy, right? Oh, Anakin. No, Dan Kurtz. I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but that's you're thinking of the motion picture Mannequin. With soundtrack that includes Jefferson Starship and the titular mannequin portrayed by Kim Cattrall. Very good, Dan Kurtz. I like it. Also, let's get back into some more trending topics here. Chris Pratt was trending. Oh, sure, Dan Kurtz. Who could blame you for getting those constantly confused? Anakin Skywalker and the motion picture Mannequin. Chris Pratt was trending, and I believe that is because of Mario Day. It's a happy Mario Day, everyone. I didn't realize it was Mario Day until I was like going through these trending topics. March 10th. Think about it. Shorten March, MAR 10. So the 10 is like an I-O, MARIO, Mario, Happy Mario Brothers Day. There it is. So Chris Pratt, who will be doing the voice of Super Mario in the Mario movie. And Chris Pratt. Let's see what's. Let's scroll through. Let's see a little what's happening with the. He could be a little polarizing, Chris Pratt, I guess. Chris Pratt does a little trolling. Okay. See how Chris Pratt transformed from Parks and Rec to Jurassic World. I mean, diet and exercise, maybe. Chris Pratt jokes his Jurassic World co-star Sam Neill put him in a chokehold. At the Jurassic World Dominion premiere press junket, before I put the great Chris Pratt in a sleeper hold. Okay, there's Sam Neill sneaking up on Chris Pratt. RT to scare Chris Pratt. Yeah, I guess, did Chris Pratt say something homophobic? Mark Hamill tweeted, gay, 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 gay. Since Chris Pratt is trending, I thought I'd bring this gem back. Chris Pratt just singing the praises of his wife. Although he got, I guess, Chris Pratt had a daughter that was born premature with Anna Faris, and then he got a little bit of flack for praising his new wife, the daughter of Schwarzenegger and Maria Shriver, for noting that she gave him a healthy baby girl. So, yeah, there's that. Breaking news, Chris Pratt is going to play Reno Jackson in the upcoming League of Explorers live-action trilogy. Okay. All right, how about that? There you go. A little breaking news. Happy Chris Pratt Day, and there's Chris Pratt as Mario. All right, and Travis, while we're at it, let's check out those hashtag Mario Day tweets. Let's see if there's any hashtag Mario Day. Super Mario Brothers, that's like, yeah, one of the... I'm good at calling out the obvious. It's one of the biggest maybe the biggest video game franchise of all time. It's a Mario. Happy Mario Day. There you go. There's recreating the Spider-Man meme. Bowser's out to ruin Mario's special day, but not the princess's watch. Okay, there you go. Happy Mario Day to all. I'm using this as an excuse to once again bring out the awesome artwork from the Super Mario Pokemon merchandise. Sure. There you go. Mario Pokemon crossover. One of the greatest crossovers of all time. Happy Mario Day. There's a split screen Mario. There's a bunch. There's all the Marios. Listen, if you were looking for all the Marios, there they are in one picture. Happy Mario. What is the? There's a. One of them looks like just that much more lifelike. That one plumber in the background, and that guy. Rob Schaefer. Hopefully, Meshack Taylor will play Yoshi in the Mario movie. Meshack Taylor from Mannequin. I like that. I like that reference there. Rob Schaefer. Meshack Taylor from Mannequin. See, sometimes I get your 40-year-old movie references, 35-year-old movie references, Rob Schaefer. It's not a lost cause. All right, so play a little Mario Brothers today for Happy Mario Day. Stacy, our friend Stacy, says she played the Super Mario Brothers game before. Very nice. Shane, welcome to the party, Shane. Glad to have you here, coming to us from Illinois. My wife is from Illinois. Shane says the Oculus VR Star Wars game is awesome. Very cool. And check me out, Shane, on the web, streaming live. Very cool, Shane. Very cool. Thank you for hanging out with us today, my friend. Welcome to the Your Pal Hal show. We're talking about some trending topics here. All right. Also trending, it's, I guess, is it Sharon Stone's birthday? Sharon Stone. I just saw Sharon Stone trending, and you know what? Why? I thought to myself, why not? Why not? Yeah, it is Sharon Stone's birthday. And that might be her greatest role, Casino. She played just an unhinged woman with a lot of chutzpah, a lot of attitude, and she's fantastic in that. Any other? Oh, I mean, Basic Instinct. That's what really put her on the map. She's very good as a just a duplicitous woman in bad guy in Total Recall. Total Recall. Yeah, a real foxy lady. Happy 64th birthday to a real foxy lady, Sharon Stone. Anything to add, Travis? You ever heard of Sharon Stone?
Yes, I've heard of Sharon Stone. She's
All
great.
right, very good. Thanks for that, Travis.
Oh, you're welcome.
All right. Happy B-Day to the foxy Ms. Sharon Stone. Oh, Travis, you're a you're a big Grimes stan, isn't that right, Travis? Travis is quite the Grimes stan,
Nope.
and Grimes is trending right now because looks like Elon Musk and Grimes, who I thought were Splitsville, they had another baby. And the baby's got a slightly more normal name than dial up noise, Aeon Flux, whatever. I think their son is named Aeon Flux Dial Up Noise, and their new baby is they had a secret baby, I believe, with a surrogate here. So Grimes rose to fame as a fiercely independent solo artist championed by the internet. Then she fell in love with Elon Musk. She speaks to Vanity Fair about the internet criticism, her new album, and the secret arrival of her second child. Eggs. Oh, first for a second I thought that said extra dark, and I'm like, oh, is this a coffee or a chocolate? No, it's their baby, and it's Exa Dark Cereal. Musk. I just threw in the Elon there. Exa Dark Cereal Musk. Travis, how do you pronounce that third word there?
I think it's Sid Rael.
Sidrael.
Or Sid Rael.
Okay, you know what? That's kind of nice when you say it like that. Thanks, Travis.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Dan Kurtz thought she was named after that Simpsons character, Grimes. That's great. That's great. Let's see what else Vanity Fair has to say about Grimes here. For the April issue of Vanity Fair, I wrote about Grimes, her killer new album, Life and Death on Mars, and the secret baby with Elon Musk she was hiding upstairs. Okay. Exa Dark Sidrael, named Y for short, was born via surrogate in December 2021. I was fighting for Odysseus Musk, says Grimes, a girl named Odysseus. Odysseus is my dream. I thought it was side rail. Ha! Well, whatever you're doing, don't piss on the third rail, folks. Do not piss on the third rail. It's a little train wisdom there. The name Exa is a reference to the supercomputing term exaflops. Dark is the unknown. People fear it, but truly it's the absence of photons. Dark matter is the beautiful mystery of our universe. Sidrael, a more elven spelling of Sidrael, is the true time of the universe, star time, deep space time. Okay, there you go. There you go. That kid's going to be nicknamed Floppy. supercomputing term exaflops. Floppy's kind of cute. Hey, Floppy. I mean, also it could have kind of a, you know, a easy, not good for the playground. Floppy probably. Some of Grimes' fans turned on her when she began dating Musk. I used to be so far left that I went through a period of living without currency, living outside, she recalls. When people say I'm a class trader, that is not dot 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 an inaccurate description. So, wait, so is she saying that is not an inaccurate description? Or is she saying
She's owning that yes, that is in this
Yeah.
case true.
Class trader? Yeah, going from living without currency to dating the richest man in the galaxy. Listen, you know, living without currency does not pay for super yachts. You can't buy a Tesla without some kind of currency, be it Bitcoin or Dogecoin or what have you. Still, Grimes says, Bro does not live like a billionaire. I was like, can we not live in a very insecure $40,000 house where the neighbors film us and there's no security and I'm eating peanut butter for 8 days in a row? Okay. Rob Schaefer says, after she broke up with Elon, Grimes moved into an apartment that was below a bowling alley with another bowling alley above her. Yeah, man. How do you get a little peace and quiet there? That baby's going to be crying. The erasure of her accomplishments and relabeling of her identity as Elon Musk's girlfriend understandably has frustrated Grimes. I effing proved myself. But I will say this, it also made her more famous. So it's a trade-off. I mean, she knew what she was getting into when you start. Elon Musk is a cult of personality. Holly Gutierrez, bowling alley sandwich. Also, fun fact, I was on the bowling team in high school. I'm a real bowling enthusiast. I don't do it often now because I don't go out as often as I used to, like many of us. I haven't bowled in a few years, but I love it. I love bowling. There you go. So that's your Grimes update. And Pete Davidson, I don't have any Kanye stories locked and loaded here, Rob Schaefer, but there is a Pete Davidson story. The Pete Davidson Show. Hey, Travis, you want to come in here for a moment?
Sure.
Would you walk these folks through this Pete Davidson information while I step away for a moment?
I have to find it first, but as soon as
I think there's a link. Did you get the link there?
There it is. Bingo.
Yeah. All right. Pete Davidson has a show that's being produced by Lorne Michaels. Travis is going to provide a little information there.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and step off. I got you here. So, Pete Davidson is to play a version of himself in, quote, unflinching comedy of his life, following in the footsteps of people like Louie, not the best comp, Better Things with whatever her name was. Oh, my goodness, she was so good. And other stuff like that. The Saturday Night Live comic who is dating Kim Kardashian has teamed up with the late-night sketch show creator Lorne Michaels for the series currently titled Bupkis. That's pretty good. That's not bad. Let's see. Pete Davidson said to play himself. We're so excited, so let's gossip. This comes from Metro Entertainment. Bupkis is described as a, quote, raw, unflinching, fictionalized version of Pete's real life. So we're talking about Dave, Master of None, kind of. It will also include a mixture of grounded storytelling with absurd elements depicting an unfiltered view through Pete's eyes. So probably a lot of Dave, energy with that. Dave on FX. Deadline reports the show has been compared to Larry David's Curb Your Enthusiasm, the iconic sitcom, in which he plays a semi-fictionalized version of himself. I wonder if that means some of it will improvise like Curb is. Interesting. According to the publication, a search is underway to cast major talent to star alongside Pete, who will also executive produce and is currently being pitched to major streaming services. Cough, cough, we are right here, says an entire organization wanting to star in the sitcom. That's as much as we know right now, but this doesn't end here. If you thought Pete would be on your screens in Hulu's upcoming series, The Kardashians, we have some news for you. We covered this yesterday. Apparently, he's not around for that. Quote, I have not filmed with him, and I'm not opposed to it, Kim told Variety. It's just not what he does. We went over this. But if there were an event happening and he was there, he wouldn't tell the cameras to get away. Kim did, however, reveal that she will spill, quote, how we met and who reached out to who and how it happened and all the details that everyone wants to know on the Kardashians' new Hulu show. And the media machine keeps on turning. Quote, I'm definitely open to talking and I can definitely explain it, she enthused. I think I might film something really exciting coming, but it wouldn't be for this season. Yikes.
All right, there you go. There you go. We had some comments on that. Dan Kurtz says Robert Pattinson threw the Batman rap party at Pete Davidson's bar and played Kanye's music all night long. That's funny. That's funny. It's a little bit of a that's a little bit of a like that's a troll move. That's a reverse. Like that's just like a couple of that's some like light trolling there. Holly Gutierrez does not have high hopes for this. This will end like Mulaney's sitcom flopped. Yeah, well, because like John Mulaney, one of the great comedic talents, and yeah, his sitcom, and there was some good talent there. Martin Short, etc. Yeah, did not exactly light the world on fire. So yeah, I have a little higher hopes. I feel like I mean, I like that style of show. I think Travis is absolutely right making that Dave comparison. Yeah, it's like Dave meets Curb Your Enthusiasm. And that's not a bad recipe. That's a little more tried and true. John Mulaney's, yeah, it was, did not hit the mark, though. So hopefully for Pete's sake, it does a little bit better than that. And one final trending story that I saw, and I'll just say I'm a dog lover from way back, and my wife and I, we got 2 dogs. We had 3. Little Millie lives in heaven above now. Here she is. She's that's Millie. Come on, cute. And I saw an article that talked about dog depression. Do dogs get depressed? What are the signs? Dogs get depression too, and owners need to learn to spot the signs. Mental health problems affect 75% of dogs, and they'll need more than walkies to make them feel better. Oh, thank you, Holly. Uh, Very sweet of you. Okay, is there a canine mental health crisis? Says iNewspaper, the iPaper. A dog, a life flush with walks, warm beds, snuggles, and attention may not stop your dog from being depressed. 74% of Britain's 8.8 million dogs could be showing signs of depression and anxiety. 18% may have symptoms every single week. How can you tell if your dog is actually depressed? Has your dog gone into your medicine cabinet and started taking your prescription pills? That could be a sign. That's not listed here. But if your dog hops up on the sink, uses its little paw to open the medicine cabinet, and then is able to open that child-proof cap with that same little paw, I mean, that's a lot of work. Like, A, your dog might be depressed. B, that's a talented, like, next level dog to realize, oh, I'm depressed, and these are my owner's happy pills. Yeah, Dan Kurtz says, I know a lot of comedians with these symptoms. That's got that right. Laughing on the outside, crying on the inside. Here are the signs that your dog might be depressed. Take them to the Queen of England, my mom says. Yeah, she's a corgi lover. All right. Loss of appetite. So is your dog not eating the? So that could also mean your dog got a bad tummy, bad tum tum. But loss of appetite, destructiveness. Oh yeah. Are they chewing on things? Are they biting? Are they pooping where they're not supposed to poop? Low activity levels. Yeah, lethargy. Incessant barking. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Millie would bark a lot, but it was mostly because she was blind. She went blind later in her life, and she was just disoriented. And I would come and help her, and she, yeah, really had to keep that dog with me, like at all times. Loss of interest in things they used to enjoy. Yes, like was your dog previously an avid reader? Was your dog into art? Did your dog used to enjoy cosplay, and now they just not interested? Like you're like, hey, 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 little, hey, Mr. Pickles. You want to get dressed up in a costume and go to a comic book convention? Mm, mm-mm. Yeah, that would be a sign there. So dogs do get depressed. What can we do? Let's bring that up, Travis. What are they saying? What else are they saying about this? Uh, it's outdated to think that dogs just need a walk or two a day to be content, explains Dr. Helen Whiteside, Guide Dogs chief scientific officer. Puppy trainers have said that 5 minutes of a mental workout can demand more from your dog than physical exercise. How can you prevent your dog from being depressed? A mental workout? How do you give them a mental workout? Well, maybe they'll tell us. Food-based problem-solving puzzles. Oh, foraging for toys and treats. Interactive toys. Maybe get your dog a speak and spell or something like that. Sensory activities, sniffari walks, physical activities. Okay, sure. Mix it up a little bit. There you go. There's a dog with a big, cute carrot toy. Uh, Experts have predicted a surge in these problems for pandemic puppies as their owners return to work. Different environments like divorce, moving house, and children leaving home can also cause depression in dogs. Uh, oh, Dan Kurtz coming up with a good physical activity for dogs. Have them try to put a straw into a Capri Sun. Yes, very, very nice, very nice. Holly Gutierrez says, I got my dog two cats. She loves them. Oh, yeah, mix it up a little bit. Yeah, see, my wife, before we got together, she already had a dog, and she got a younger dog to be a companion, and they're friends. They lay together. They roughhouse a little bit. Our two dogs that we still have. Deborah Rudnick, my mother, hi mama. They says they need other dogs to take them to the. They need other dogs. Take them to the dog park. Maybe some dogs like we have a dog, Lil Wayne, who I call Peter. For it's a long story, but he gets a little territorial at the dog park, and but yeah, definitely walks though, like just exercise. I've found dog park people can be weird. Beware. Yeah, true. So you gotta, I'm not one to be like, all right, run amok at the dog park and just like let it rip. Because people can be weird. Dog people can be weird. Yeah, Holly Gutierrez agrees. As our mental health has plummeted over the past 2 years, the well-being of our dogs could have followed suit. Have you noticed a difference in your pup? Yes, they seem different. No, they're happy. Travis, click on no, they're happy. please. Holly Gutierrez, especially in your town. There you go. So keep your dogs smiling, folks. Keep your dogs smiling. And give them a little treat. Rob Schaefer says, I'm glad the good people of iNewspaper have investigated all the big issue stories, because with everything else going on in the world, we need to figure this out. Yes. With major refugee crisis, with fascism on the march, let's make sure the pups are happy. Rob Schaefer coming in and putting it in perspective. It is 12:07 here on the Your Pal Hal show on Backchannel. Thank you for hanging out with us. And we are here until 1 p.m. on the West Coast. And we are here till 4 p.m. on the East Coast. Stacy, still hanging with us, says Saturday is her birthday. Stacy, very excited. I hope you have a wonderful birthday. Shout out to Samaya, Leslie, Coco, Layla, Trina. Thank you for kicking it live on the Your Pal Hal show. Shane in Illinois, glad you're here. All right, so every day we do a deep dive on a trending topic, a hashtag, or a Twitter account, and today is no different. Today's Twitter deep dive, Lego. Let's go to Legoland, folks. And Holly Gutierrez, happy birthday, Stacy. Very nice. Thank you, Holly, for those warm well wishes to our friend Stacy. So yeah, Lego is it's now and forever. Legos, listen, they're a constant in our lives. Death, taxes, and Legos. And so let's see what their Twitter footprint is like, what their Twitter account is like. And Lego, you got some people enjoying Legos there. And let's read the bio. Hello, you made it to the official Lego Twitter account. We'll show you around. Great. Thanks, Lego. I mean, that's kind of a bold-faced lie, though, Lego. You're not going to show me around. I'm the one that's going to scroll through your account. I'll show myself around, you filthy liar. Lego. I have no reason to get mad at Lego. Unless I step on if you step on a Lego in a bare foot, then that's a little torture device. That's like if you saw Dune when Tim Chalamet has to put his hand in that box full of pain. Charlotte Rampling's like, oh, you want to know what's in this box? Pain. That's what stepping on a Lego is. Located in Billund, Denmark. Pretty cool. And a robust following on the Lego Twitter. 888,000. So just shy of 1 million followers. Let's see what's cracking on the as far as Lego tweets go. It's almost Lego Peach time. Take a look at the new Fun Packed expansion sets and new characters coming this year from Lego. Super Mario featuring the new Lego Peach. So, yeah, you got a new Lego Peach. Very expressive Mario character faces. And, they are on trend today. As we established earlier, it's Mario Day, March 10th. And Lego tweeting accordingly. There you go. Their social media managers, their social media folks are awake and alive. There you go. Holly Gutierrez, I've cursed the Lego when stepped on. It's awful. Yeah, that is a waking nightmare. That is for sure. Now you can frame DC Batman, Harley Quinn, the Joker, new Lego art. Batman, on trend. Listen, people are talking about the Batman. Kill the Batman. Jim Lee great comic book artist, gives you the choice of which awesome DC Comics character to build and frame. That's pretty cool. That's a good looking. That looks like an Affleck. That's very Affleck, that Batman right there. That's some real Batfleck vibes. Although his cape was a little more grayish, but yeah, I'm getting Batfleck vibes there. I don't understand those 2D Legos, Grass Puddle. Yeah, I don't understand much. I don't even know what that is. Is that like a box you would get, like that you would construct a picture? I honestly don't know. So yeah, Grass Puddle, I'm right there with you. If you had to ask me to explain, what is this, an NFT? Scroll back, Travis. What does this tweet say again? You can frame it. Yeah, so is it like a textured picture? Is it like a picture you can put together with Legos and it's just lays flat? Yeah, so
I think it's just
Travis?
it's made of Lego and you can have it
Hey Travis,
for the wall. Yes.
are you made of Lego?
No.
Let's keep scrolling. It's for the wall, Grass Puddle, says producer Travis. Ready to meet an Italian icon? Check out the classic color scheme. Spot the finishing touches. Is there a place in your home and your heart for this gorgeous display piece? Oh, that's kind of cool looking. It's a Vespa, just a good looking moped. Look at that lady admiring her moped. Wow, and that's substantial. Look at her walking by it in her home. And that's a nice home filled with plants. Adults welcome. Yeah, this isn't yeah, what kid would want that? Travis, would any kid want this?
I'm sure some kid, but not. I wouldn't have. One of those. Thanks. Cool.
Yeah,
A
it's
Vespa.
like, okay, all right, little Travis, do you want? We're gonna get you one Lego building set. Do you want the Millennium Falcon or a
The
Vespa?
Vespa 125. Yeah,
Yeah.
not for me.
So yeah, adults welcome. There's this woman again. She's putting together this Vespa. I want to see her plants. You know what? The Vespa is fine, but look at when she sets this up and walks by. It's coming up in a second. There she is pretending to drive it. Oh, she's just admiring her handiwork. Look at that. Freeze it. Pause it. Pause that video. Pause that video. Look at that beauty. Look at those creeping vines. Look at the greenery around this. I mean, maybe I'm noticing something that is like not. This was not the point of the video, but that's some lovely indoor greenery. And look at those wall-mounted pots, and those creeping vines on the wall. You know what? Lovely, lovely. All right, Travis, I think we've seen enough of the Lego. And you know what? Scroll through because there's one more. There's one more I definitely want to see. Actually, let's go back. Keep scrolling, please. House cleaning 101. I don't understand what's happening here. Let's keep going. Keep going. Yes, the Batmobile, the new Batmobile. Let's take a good gander at this. That's now. I want that. Because the new Batmobile is weird and cool. It's like a muscle car. It looks like a Dodge Charger. And what muscle car does the Batmobile look like? What? I'm Googling that right now. What muscle car does the Batmobile look?
This one looks a little bit like a Charger. A little bit.
Yeah,
Like one
that's
of
what I
the new
said.
ones.
That.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, 1969 Dodge Charger. It resembled. So
We did
our
it.
first glimpse of the car came in 2020 when director Matt Reeves shared via Twitter a couple close-up exterior pictures of the machine. Car and driver argued that the front fascia resembles that of a 69 Dodge Charger muscle car. There you go. There you go. Yeah. Batman loves American muscle. He's emo, but he loves American muscle. Let's see that. Let's see this Lego version again. This is sick. Oh. Oh, man. How cool is that? I want that. I'm not even a Lego, like, I appreciate Legos. Like, when I see, like, a big put together, like, whether it's, a Big Ben or Buckingham Palace or something else British of the Lego, or a Millennium Falcon, or the DeLorean from Back to the Future. I'm like, oh, that's cool. I appreciate that. I don't necessarily need that, but that, oh man, that looks wicked sweet. That is wicked sweet. Oh man, that new Batmobile was kind of badass. I liked the new Batman movie, but it was too long. I'll tell you that much. I will. Whoo-wee! That son of a gun did not need to be 3 hours. I will tell you that, boy, howdy. So that was cool. And so Lego, it's just Legoing. Nothing unexpected, nothing too snarky. There's your Lego website. And Lego is, like I said, now and forever. Death, taxes, and Lego. Don't step on it. Build it. It seems a little bit addictive to me. I think if I started in on Legos, like, how do you stop? When do you stop? It's kind of like, like, can you just get one Lego set? Like, can you do one Lego and just stop? I feel like it would get addictive. Kind of like action figures or collecting like baseball cards or comic books. It's like, welcome to your new addiction. I'm that way with sneakers. I have so many sneakers. I just want more. I just want more and more. So there you have it. Lego. They're bricks. They fit together. You build them. You build something. You have something nice. You put it on a shelf. Maybe it'll be an adult Lego thing, and you can put it in your well-appointed home that's filled with lovely greenery, like that nice lady in their little video. Lego, there you have it. All right, it is 12:19 right here on the Your Pal Hal Show, and you know what? We've talked about it early and often right here on this show. The Great Resignation. People are trying to take back control of their lives or gain control for the first time and not be completely beholden to employers and not be taken advantage of. Live for their own happiness a little bit more. And God bless you, folks. We're only here for a short time on this earth. I hope you're happy. I hope you're seizing the day. I hope you're making your happiness happen and not staying. But then again, there's a flip and a flop to this. The flip side to this issue is that so many of us don't have a choice. I mean, we all have a choice. I could literally, quit a job. We could all, unless you're contractually bound or something. But financially, not everyone has the freedom to walk away. So but it's been a widely talked about subject during this time that many have dubbed the Great Resignation. So, speaking of which, employers can be like dummies, like dum-dums sometimes. And in the spirit of that, we are going to take a look at some real hiring gaffes, some real mistakes when it comes, just fails, epic fails by employers. So I was thinking about this, and we've looked at bad resumes. We've explored this subject, talking about it. Now, this is just nonsense by potential employers. And here we go. This comes to us from the Bored Panda website, Bored Panda. We've done we've enjoyed some of their offerings before, and now we will again. Let's scroll down and start with the first one, Travis. Okay. Number one. Here's a mistake. when employer was not supposed to attach a message. Oh boy. After speaking with this recruiter, he let me know that the hiring manager is interested, except I don't think he meant to attach this other email. Andrew, great news. The hiring manager is very impressed by your resume and would love to speak. Thanks. Oh, that's fine. That's nice. That's good news. Underneath is his previous email that says, I'm talking to this nerd tomorrow. Graduates this month and has some good experience. You know, that could have been worse. Like, if someone called me a nerd, I'd be like, oh, I resemble that remark. Yeah, there you go. There are worse things to be called. But yeah, that's, not exactly the most positive. Yeah. And that sounds like a mistake. Number 2, your science degree will be perfect to work at our restaurant. All right, you've been selected for an opportunity. Hi, blank. Your experience as autopsy assistant and intern. Autopsy assistant. Man, that's some very specific experience right there. I would never want to be a freaking autopsy assistant. Listen, I guess you got to be cut out for it, because like if you're a nurse, you're going to see blood. If you're an autopsy assistant, you're dealing with cadavers, dead bodies. That just strikes me as nightmare fuel. Your experience as autopsy assistant and intern at Dr. Sidney B. Weinberg Center for Forensic Sciences stood out to me when I came across your profile on LinkedIn. We're hiring at Moe's Southwest Grill, and I think you'd be great. What exactly is going on in the kitchen of Moe's Southwest Grill? Yikes. Here's where I'm not gonna eat. Moe's Southwest Grill. That's a good point. Holly Gutierrez. Cadavers don't talk back. And with the amount of, like, quote unquote, Karen incidents I've seen posted on my social media timelines, that is, not something to sneeze at right there. Number 3, looking for cold and robotic person. Data entry. All right, here we go. Vancouver, BC, full-time. Responded to 75% or more applications, blah, 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 blah. Vancouver, BC, full-time, permanent, $18.25 an hour. Okay. Does this sound like you? You like structure, to-do lists, and schedules. You enjoy sitting at a computer for hours doing the same thing over and over. Okay. You enjoy being by yourself with little communication during the day. You pick up on little details others would have missed. And this is from an actual ad. You are not an emotional or bubbly person. You are considered almost cold and robotic. If this sounds like you, we have a position you'll love. Like, that seems to be a little too frank and on the nose. But cut to the one guy who's like, yes, you are describing me. I will apply for this job. Beep boop bop boop beep boop bop. Cold, robotic. What is this thing you speak of called love? Next up. Thank you, Travis. No Jeffries allowed. Yeah, Holly Gutierrez saying they need a cadaver that does data entry. That'd be great. I want to welcome, by the way, Jacob in North Carolina joining us. Jacob, are you root for the Heels or Duke? Are you a Duke or a Tar Heels fan? If you have any thoughts on that, let me know. Chloe joined the stream. What up, Chloe? Hope you're staying cool in Arizona. Good to have you here. Okay, what does this even mean? Hello, Jeffrey. Unfortunately, due to company policy, we are unable to offer positions to people with the name Jeffrey since it will not work in our database schema. How? What? Oh my God. That's like, how does that happen? Like, your database can't accept the name Jeffrey, and there's a response to it. If you want to scroll down, just a guess when you're making a search engine as for. Just a guess when you're making a search engine as for a database, there needs to be a code word which the computer will know means 0 or nothing there. It's usually null. But some companies have a person with the surname Null, so it has been changed in this case to Jeffrey. That was just a guess there. Maybe. Holly Gutierrez says that sounds made up. Yeah, I don't know. Listen, I wouldn't put it past the internet to make stuff up. Wouldn't put it past them. The internet, sometimes the internet makes stuff up. Up next, number 5. When our company doesn't believe in experience, but actually you should have it. Great. So this is like, have you run into this before, folks? Or some version of this? Like, you need experience. Well, how am I going to get the experience? Or blah, blah, blah. We believe that skills don't come in X years of experience and values the individual's potential. We believe that skills don't come in X years of experience and value the individual's potential. We care deeply about how we develop games, collaborate, and improve continuously. Background/skills, here's what they're looking for. Minimum of 2 years professional game development experience. Excuse, please? You just said, but then you said, yeah. Okay. Couple more of these, and then we've got a special guest joining us. Couple more of these. Number 6, we cannot provide you with feedback, but would be keen to hear your feedback. After careful consideration, we regret to inform you that your application has been unsuccessful. Regrettably, due to the large volume of applications we receive, it is not possible to provide individual feedback. If you could spare a few moments, we would be really keen to hear your feedback on... Go to hell. No. Let me think about it. No. Wow. One more here. You should be loyal to just one job opportunity. Okay. Dear potential applicant, if you have an offer from any other company in hand, please do not waste my time by sending your CV. I am not interested to play games like haggling for vegetables in a blank market, in a supermarket. And if you are doing this, I hope you burn in hell because you will not join the good man who has given you an offer and is waiting for you. Of course, it goes without saying that this is highly unprofessional and can be called by many dirty names. Okay. Someone commented, it's really nice of him to put all the giant red flags out in the open for everyone to see, right? Like, don't tell me you have a competing offer and like this guy went off. That was some fairly gross verbiage on that front. So maybe we'll come back to this visit at another time. These are some good ones. These were some times when the people doing the hiring were not exactly the most stellar in regards to their wording, their responses, etc. Good stuff. It is 12:30. Just turned at 12:31. Coming up, We've got some guests. We've got a very exciting guest. And also, we are going to be with you until 1 p.m. 1 p.m. right here on the Your Pal Hal show. Hey, Travis, do you want to come over and take the wheel while I let our guest in? And why don't you tell the folks how they can communicate with the show, if you don't mind?
I would love to. All right. Can't wait to see who this is. So, you're here on the Your Pal Hal show. As you know, we've already talked about where we are and how long we're going to be there. If you want to talk to us and communicate, you can do so by talking to your smart device by saying open Backchannel and then using the magic word say, as in say, I wonder who's going to show up today. Say, all of Hal's friends are weird. Say anything you want, and we can see it and respond. You can also find us on YouTube at the Backchannel page where we're broadcasting live, and you can put your comments there. We can see them. Also, backchannel.tv is where you can go to comment on the web. And let's see here. I think I have an idea of who's going to be coming around. I'm just making sure I have his intro set. There it is. And yeah, I think that's it. I covered it. That's my fastest station ID yet. You can also leave a review on backchannel.tv. You can tell us, I like all Hal's friends. I like some of Hal's friends. That one friend of Hal's is pretty, and I think we all know who we're talking about there, the dinosaur. And otherwise, thank you for joining us. We're going to be going till, got 27 minutes thereabouts until we sign off for the day. We'll be back tomorrow, same time, 11 a.m. PST to 1 p.m. PST, in all of the varying time distillations included from different zones. Oh, good. Well, usually I have a book on hand to do my famous, I'm going to read a little bit of this book bit, and I don't, but I do have. Doesn't matter, because here we have I lied. What do we got here? The Local. Donated shoes. U.S. Cellular. All right, there we go. I'm happy to introduce one of Hal's friends. Second time on the show. Please welcome in Rick Sanders, the dirty boy of comedy.
Hey! What's going on? Producer Travis, what are you doing?
I'm hanging out, running the show.
Yeah, let me ask you this. When was the last time you took a shower?
Today.
Too soon? Too soon. Ooh, that joke was too soon. Right. Listen, can I give you a little bit of my philosophy in life?
I would love that. Please.
A strong man has a strong odor, all right? You make your mark. You make your mark. Listen, if you walk in a room and it smells like somebody's chopping onions and you bring tears to people's eyes, that's the mark of a strong man. What's up? My name is Rick Sanders. I'm the dirty boy of comedy. A lot of people, they want to cancel me because I'm too damn dirty. All right? That's right. They're like, this guy, I don't want him on TV. I don't want him performing. I don't want him in the clubs. I don't want him doing his records. I don't want to buy his DVDs. I don't want to watch his Netflix specials. I don't want to watch his bits on YouTube clips. I don't want to listen to his comedy bits on Sirius XM Raw Dog Comedy Radio. You know what I say? Screw you. You can cancel me. Go ahead. You can cancel me, but you're still going to be able to smell me. That's right. Rick Sanders, the dirty boy of comedy. And I wanted to alert the public. I am going on tour. Got a big tour coming up. It's called the Big Stink Tour. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And I know I probably got a lot of fans out there that have been to my other tours. Rick Sanders, Laundry Day. Rick Sanders, Garbage Day. Rick Sanders, The Great Unwashed Tour. Rick Sanders, Stink Bomb. That's right. Well, now this is the Big Stink Tour, and I am coming your way. We're going to go to Philadelphia, then Seattle, then Austin, then up to Detroit. I don't know who planned this tour, but we're starting in Philly, then we're going across the country to Seattle, Then we're going down to Austin. Then we're going to Michigan. Then we're going to New York. Then we're going to Miami. Then we're going to Chicago. And then we're going back to New York. Like, those New York dates should have been right in a row. And then maybe, like, coinciding with the Philly dates. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to be doing all of my materials, all right? So I'll be talking about my ex-wife. My ex-wife, as soon as she saw, like, she was like, oh, I can help this guy clean up his act. I could help this guy clean up his act. But as soon as she realized that I was set in my ways, she was like an astronaut in distress, all right? She was like, Houston, we've got a dirty boy. That's right, I'm the dirty boy of comedy. Listen to this. My ex-mother-in-law, woo, she did not like the cut of my jib or the stink of my butt. All right. My ex-mother-in-law said, who are you? Who do you think you are coming in like this, not washed? When was the last time you took a shower? And I'm like, all right, that's enough. Shut your face. You want to know who I am? I'm one filthy, fungal, bacterial, caked on, crusty, malodorous, 5-day underpants wearing, dandruff, greasy haired, green fingernail having dirty boy. That's right. I'm Rick Sanders. I'm the dirty boy of comedy. You know what? Someone came to my show and they're like, ooh, this guy makes Pigpen from Peanuts look clean. It's true. 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 What else? What else are you going to see at my show? Oh, I'm going to be doing all of my classics. So back in the 90s, I used to talk about the Cranberries. Remember that band, the Cranberries? They have a song called Linger. Linger. It's about how my odor hangs out in any building, home, or structure that I exit. Does he have to let it linger? That's me. I'm the dirty boy. I'm going to be doing more of my classic material. Coldplay. They have a song called Yellow. Oh, that song is about me and all of the underarms of my t-shirts. I screwed that one up. That song's about me. It's about all the armpits of my t-shirts. They were all yellow. That's right. I'm Rick Sanders. I'm the dirty boy of comedy. Hey, let me ask you this. The barber said, so, how do you like your hair? The barber said to me, how do you like your hair? And I said, I like my hair how I like my pizza. Greasy. Come on, I'm the dirty boy of comedy. I like my hair like I like my pizza. Greasy. And I'll never eat pizza with a knife and fork, okay? I'll never eat pizza with a knife and fork. That's for damn sure. If I get it on my hands, I just wipe it. That's why it's good to wear black sometimes, but I don't mind a stained shirt. I don't mind stained shirts, all right? You know what? If it lets you know you're alive. When I was in Great Britain, and I thought I was going to get to meet, someone said something to me, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to meet Dame Judi Dench. I got very excited. I enjoy her movies and programs. I'm going to meet Dame Judi Dench, and they said, no, we're talking about your lame booty stench. That's right, because I'm Rick Sanders. I'm the dirty boy. Listen. You might have to show your vaccination card to get into my live shows, but don't show up with any soap. Bring your vaccination card. And you know what? I get picketed. They're trying to cancel me. Please don't try to spray me with any air freshener, any spray on deodorant, any cleansers as I'm walking out of the theater. Don't try to hose me down as I'm walking out of the theater. You know, the Washington Post says you could smell them from the back row. That's right. Joe Rogan says he said about me, we're all thinking it. This guy's up there stinking it. That's right. You know what? Here's a quote from Dave Chappelle. You know what Dave Chappelle said about me? He said, there's a green room at the Comedy Store that still stinks like Rick Sanders. and he hasn't performed there in 2 years. That's me. I'm the dirty boy of comedy. I don't wash. I don't use deodorant. I don't change my clothes very often, and I don't care. I don't care. The Big Stink Tour coming to a theater near you. But the organization of the tour was very poorly done. We're flying all the way to Seattle from Philadelphia, and then it's very poorly done. Travis.
Yes.
You brush your teeth today? Did you brush your teeth today?
Yes.
What kind of Nancy boy are you brushing your teeth? A real man doesn't brush his teeth. A real man eats an onion like an apple.
Well, I can't say I've done that, so guess I'm not.
You
a real
wearing
man.
you wearing deodorant, Travis?
Yes.
Ooh, look at me. I'm a little fancy boy. La-dee-da. My name's Little Lord Fauntleroy. I'm wearing deodorant. Ha ha. Oh, boy. You got any foot fungus, Travis? You got any fungal infections on your feet?
No.
Ooh, la-dee-da. I don't have any fungus on my feet. Look at me. What a fancy gentleman I am. All right, Travis, it's great seeing you. Thanks for having me on the Your Pal Hal show. Rick Sanders, Dirty Boy of Comedy. I stink, and you're going to love it. Coming to a theater near you soon.
Rick Sanders. Why does he find these? Do they go to school together? All these people that he knows? How does he know them? How do you find that guy? How do you find the wizard? How do you find the dinosaur? Good God, I thought I had weird friends. Anyways, like I said, we're Your Pal Hal show, 12:43. We're going to be with you for another, nigh on 10, 12 minutes at this point. We are rounding third, careening towards home on this Thursday afternoon, Thursday, March 10th. It looks like Hal is just about back in the building. I think he's gotten his friend out the way. I hope he is able to settle in there without too much. Can you smell him? Does he leave a scent?
Sure does. Wow, he was not kidding. I worked with that guy before. He's a friend of mine from the comedy scene.
That makes sense.
I was on an improv team with him at IO West. Very briefly.
I can imagine that back line of him, several feet, everybody else.
Yes. Absolutely. Sounded like he was zinging you over your hygiene, Travis.
Yeah, and this one, this wasn't quite as
Caustic?
directive an attack. Yeah, not as thank you. It wasn't quite as caustic as the dinosaur. I mean, I just like being clean. That's and I'm not ashamed to admit that.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
I enjoy a level of cleanliness. I enjoy a solid base level of hygiene. Unlike the dirty boy Rick Sanders, but he's made a whole career out of it. He's on tour. He's big with the Joe Rogan crowd. They like
makes
that
sense.
he's just sticking up for his his rights to not wash. Personally, I think his attacks on you are unfounded, Travis.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. It's 12:45. We're taking you up till 1:00. When what happens at 1:00, Travis?
Well, at 1:00, nothing. It's Thursday.
Gotcha. So we
get out of here.
Oh, so there's no programming at 1.
1 p.m. on Thursdays here on Backchannel. That is the end of the programming, as far as
Gotcha.
I know.
On other days, on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, you've got The Drive with Mario Smith, our good friend.
That's true.
Today, you know what? You can just go to YouTube and rewatch this show right here all over again.
Start it right back over.
There it is. Travis.
Yes.
Every once in a while, we like to ask Reddit.
That is true.
Today is one of those days where we're going to ask Reddit, and we'll see what they have to say. And today's question that we will be asking Reddit, is what what in life constantly leaves you disappointed, but you keep trying, you keep doing it. And I've been there, folks. Like, they say the definition of crazy. Someone said this, and I've heard it repeated several times. So someone somewhere validates this. The definition of crazy is doing the same thing, expecting a different result. Doing the same thing, expecting a different result. So yeah, I've been guilty of that in the past. I've been guilty of that in the past. And let's go ahead and see what the Redditors have offered up in answer to this question. What constantly leaves you disappointed, but you just keep trying? Because in life, you know what? Sometimes you got to cut bait, but sometimes you need a little stick-to-itiveness. So let's take a peek here. See what we thought. Please chime in if you have anything that you feel qualifies under this heading as an answer to this question. Yeah, I would love to hear it. So, see this one. This is slightly, this is a little depressing, but depressing and hopeful at the same time. My job as a teacher. Oh, yeah, I could see how that would be disappointing. But then also, you want to touch one life. You want to help a kid out. You want to do right. And I feel this comment too. Good God, I felt this one. I won't spam your comment with issues you're already aware of, but on top of it all, I currently have double viral conjunctivitis from a kid whose parents sent them to school sick. Oh, yikes. Just another fun perk of teaching. Constantly catching new illnesses and not being paid enough to get them treated. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Continuing on, what constantly leaves you disappointed, but you just keep trying? You just keep trying. Because in life, you know what? Let's take a macro look at this question. You could just say life sometimes. Sometimes life just, hoo-wee. It can really disappoint you. But you know what? Go to bed, wake up, rinse and repeat. Try to make it a good day. Let's try to make it a good day. Yes. Next. Any competitive multiplayer video game with teammates. Oh, you never know what you're going to get. You never know what you're going to get. And yeah, that will disappoint. You know, at least, and that's a little bit lower stakes there. Although some people would say it's lower stakes. No. Gaming is life. So, but I would call that lower stakes. Next, what constantly leaves you disappointed, but you keep trying. You keep trying. The Toronto Maple Leafs, sure, or insert sports team here. The Buffalo Bills, my favorite baseball team, the Minnesota Twins. Oh, sure. Oh, sure. Trying to enjoy my free time like I used to. Yeah, I mean, yes and no. Yes and no. I feel like I'm still able to, enjoy my free time. But I do notice there's less of it. There can oftentimes be considerably less of it. Interesting. Although I do feel that free time is it just gets more and more encumbered, like, because we have, with all the streaming services we have all these shows to watch. People have video games. There are games and sports to watch. There are movies in the movie theaters. There's social media. I can't tell you how often I tell myself fairly regularly that I would like to read more books and I don't. And then there's social life, hanging out with friends, exercising, and then spending time with my wife, walking the dogs. So cleaning, doing projects that I've set aside. So yeah, your free time. Yeah. That now that you say it, I need to start attending to my calendar a little bit more. Yeah, that one just like kind of I all of a sudden felt inundated by that one. Yeah. Trying to enjoy my free time like I used to. And especially as you become an adult, the more adulting you do, yeah. Growing indoor plants. My wife, I'm a wife guy. She's pretty good at that. I've had a couple of indoor plants that have just been my responsibility in my life. Various degrees of success, from wildly unsuccessful to, oh, not bad. I'll take a cactus, please. This is interesting, especially as an adult. I mean, all of my pals here aside, and I do appreciate all my pals, but trying to make friends. And this person says, I understand I'm not everyone's cup of tea, but it hurts being the outcast sometimes. I keep being friendly, though. Oh, that's kind of sweet and sad. And it makes sense. It's tougher as an adult. And then I think about it, and I'm like, oh, who do I want to like let in my circle? Who do I want to tell all my like personal nonsense to? Do I want a new friend? And then sometimes, okay, like you have friends that you kind of keep at arm's length. You don't reveal the whole like every like gory detail about yourself, but then you have a few core friends who are just confidants. Travis, how do you feel about that whole making new friends as a grown-up thing?
In what sense? That do I like?
Is it easy? Is it? Are you like friends a dime a dozen, or are you just like what I'm saying? Do you let people in? Are you an open book? Do you shut it down? Like the song says, no new friends.
Yeah, that no new friends was a real motto throughout the pandemic, certainly at the household. But that is a sea change after a long-standing and returning history of open door policy. It's pretty easy for me to make friends. People seem to enjoy having me around. I like throwing parties. I like people. But now I'm trying to temper it, and I think that it is important and easy to meet new people. However, you cannot give everyone equal attention, no matter how much you might want to. You have to pick and choose.
Gotcha. All right. Well, Travis, hopefully you can make friends with that dinosaur and our friend Rick Sanders, the dirty boy of comedy, one day. Maybe they can be your new friends.
Maybe. I'm open to it.
My quote unquote weird friends.
I'm just
we've come to the end of another Your Pal Hal show. We might have had too much fun today, folks. One last segment. These are rejected segments, and I think we might have done something like this before. But this rejected segment is Hal pretends to clean his glasses in order to read something. Hal pretends to clean his glasses in order to read something. Oh yeah. Let me take a look at that. Okay, one sec. Okay, let me see. Let me take. Oh, I still got a little schmutz on it. Okay, I'll just shine that up there. Let me a little bit. Oh yeah, that's the Mr. Spot. So it would have been like 5 to 10 minutes of that. Nobody wants that. A little too repetitive, folks. I had a very nice time hanging with you. We're going to be back tomorrow, 11 a.m. on the West Coast, 2 p.m. on the East Coast. Thank you to everybody who hung out with us today. Thanks to all the folks at Backchannel. Thank you, producer Travis. Thank you, Rick Sanders, the dirty boy of comedy.